Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call to order the November 19th PZBA regular meeting at 7:01. Jen, roll call, please.
Chairman Kempa.
Here.
Commissioner DeGraff. Commissioner Patel.
Here.
Commissioner Sayward. Here. Commissioner Simmons.
Here.
Commissioner Mashevsky.
Here.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Perfect. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any comments or addition, corrections to the minutes from the October 22nd PZBA meeting from the board? No? If there are none, then can I please have a motion to approve the October 27 meeting minutes as presented at 7:02?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? All right. We've got two cases today.
We do have.
We have to review the, we have to wait for Neil to join us to approve the 2026 schedule.
Just to let everyone know.
I appreciate it.
The District 214 spring break, and I don't know if it affects everyone or no one, but their spring break is the week of that March meeting, so. The date.
Doesn't affect me, I don't know.
It affects me, but
We'll have a quorum.
I have a quorum. But I have 4 kids in different weeks of college, so chances are something's in effect.
All right.
Somebody's on spring break.
Yeah.
All right, the reason I was there is because at the last meeting, I didn't know when the breaks were, but we're good.
So can I, if we're okay with the schedule as presented, can I have a motion to approve the 2026 PZBA regular meeting dates?
I'll make the motion.
Second, please.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Mashevsky.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Yes.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Okay, 2 cases today. The first one is a case number 25-15SU, special use permit for an electronic message center. Applicant is Chief Derman from the Prospect Heights Police Department. And the description of the request is a consideration of a special use permit per the City of Prospect Heights zoning code section 5-9-5A to allow a 7-foot 2-inch by 8-foot electronic message center sign for the property commonly known as 14 East Camp McDonald Road, Prospect Heights in R1 Single Family Zoning District.
Before we go on, I had a typo. The case number should be 25-14.
Okay, corrected.
That was me.
Okay. So can I please have a motion, this is a public hearing or?
Yes.
Okay. Can I please have a motion to open case number 25-14SU at 7:05?
I'll make the motion.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Mashevsky.
Aye.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. We have the applicant. Can I swear you in, sir? Do you swear that your testimony will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Would you please state your name and address for the record and describe the project to us?
Absolutely. Good evening, Chief Milo Derman, Prospect Heights Police, 14 East Camp McDonald Road. The idea of this project is to update the police center and update specifically the front of the police center. Since the inception of the police department, we have not had a message sign. Through various events that we participate in, we post vinyl message boards in front of the police department using the green stakes that are in the ground. It does not add to the professional image of the police department. Oftentimes, wind blows the signs over, the message gets knocked down. We have various events throughout the year, enforcement campaigns and safety campaigns that we advertise for. And for all those events, we have various vinyl message signs that we have to display out there. The sign would add to the curb appeal of the building, but also allow us, more importantly, to publicly advertise various police department efforts, outreach events for the youth outreach programs that we run, crime prevention events, and any happenings that are going on in the city.
Sounds good.
Additionally, the city has partnered with the Natural Resources Commission on a beautification and improvement of the space between the driveway or the roadway entering and the detention basin area to improve the area. This would be another aesthetically pleasing area and improvement to the police department. Additionally, when the fire district was here, they currently have an electronic message center, but as Chief Smith testified to at that hearing and also stated to the PD, when they do the demolition and addition to the fire district, their obsolete sign will be removed, and they had no plans to replace it, so there will be no conflict with two message center signs on that frontage, not less than 500 feet apart.
So I have a question for Director Peterson. If the police department sign would have went in today, would it be within 500 feet of the fire department sign?
Yes.
So do we need to put that as the condition that that the fire department gets removed? Oh, that's already in the record.
It's already in the record.
Okay.
Additionally, we have received all plans for the fire district's improvements, and it shows the sign being removed, so it's just a matter of issuance of permit and demo, and that sign will be gone. So if for on the short term, we do not believe that this is going to have any negative impact on the neighborhood.
So the only one thing that I've noticed regarding the location of this sign, it's most of the traffic is going into the Deli for You parking lot or the Walgreens parking lot. So it's only select few that were actually drive by the message board. The fire department is closer to that Deli for You driveway, so it's more visible. This one will not be as visible to the majority of the public.
Sir, if I may, it is a double-sided sign, so we'll display the same message on both sides of the sign. The screen is going to be of larger size with the goal of attracting the most attention with whatever message is displayed.
There's no way to move it closer to the...
At this point in time, that was the site selected between Public Works, City Engineer, Police Chief, and in relationship to the project of the Natural Resources Commission. So we did take a look at those locations.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your presentation. Unless we have any questions from the commissioners?
Kind of along what you were saying, for visibility, there won't be any other changes to existing signage. Well, they're like the clock tower, and you've got the memorial plaque, and then you've got the directional sign for the police department. Those are staying the same?
The clock tower is staying the same. The directional sign for the police department is staying the same. The Blue Star Memorial sign will be moved closer to the building as part of the update of the Natural Resource Commission. They did a lot of plantings in front of the buildings by our flags. So we found it more appropriate to put the Blue Star Memorial sign closer to the flags, closer to the buildings, so that pedestrians can read the sign and actually appreciate it. We're gonna have that sign refurbished and refreshed, and this sign is gonna go exactly where the Blue Star Memorial sign is, since there's already existing power in that location.
I think that'll help to your point about the visibility, because right now you've got a lot of signage, and adding one more, it's going to make it harder to read, so I'm glad. And that one is more pedestrian friendly than for a car to be able to read what's on there. So I'm glad to hear that that's moved back. And I would just, encourage the Natural Resource Commission to try to incorporate the landscaping, kind of pull it all together with this, I'm sure that that's what they're thinking, but that might help to make it less kind of peppered along the frontage there.
Yeah, that's absolutely, their plan is, once the sign goes in, they're gonna continue with the plantings around the sign to match what's already existing and what they've planted thus far.
Good.
I would encourage them to, because the fire department sign is actually blocked right now by vegetation. I'm not sure if that's just overgrown, but maybe that's something to,
That's not something we're gonna let happen in the PD.
good. You have more pull than the fire department got it. All right,
So I think the approval allows them to put the sign pretty much wherever the ordinance allows, right, Dan? So if they choose to move it closer to Elmer's Road, they could, right?
There is a requirement about the 15-foot setback from the property line. However, if we followed that, it would be in the middle of the detention basin. And additionally, it matched up with the existing location of the fire district. They were right up to the fire sign. So it doesn't change the aesthetic view that's there, other than we have a new sign versus an old sign.
Gotcha. But they have the leeway to move it,
Yes.
right, where they want, okay, yeah. I think what he's saying is, the closer we get to Elmer's, the happier, I think the more visibility and more exposure you'll get, which is ultimately the goal, so.
Understood?
any other questions or comments to the applicant? No? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Can I, no other exhibits, we have everything?
No.
Okay. Can I please have a motion to close case number 25-14SU at 7:13? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Aye.
Commissioner Mashewski.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. If there are no other comments or questions, I'd like a motion to accept into the public record the presentation presented this evening as part of this case, and any of the exhibits presented.
I'll make that motion.
Second, please.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Mashewski.
Aye.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Oh, that was at 7:14, by the way.
That's fine. We're good.
Can I now have a motion to recommend to the city council approval of case number 25-14SU for a special use permit for an electronic message center at 14 East Kent McDonald Road in Prospect Heights at 7:15?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Roll call, please, Jen.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Mashewski.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. All right.
So that, Milo, that will be up for the first city council at December 9th, and you and I will talk about the request for waiver first reading.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
Okay, our next case is case number 25-13SU. It's a special use permit for a restaurant in a B2 zoning district. Applicant is, oh my God, I'm gonna butcher this name.
Yeah.
Nansalma Monk, owner of the Nomads Restaurant at 1301 South Wolf Road, Unit 209. Can I please have a motion to open case number 25-13SU?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner Mashewski.
Aye.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Okay, we have the applicant. I can swear you also if you want to speak.
He doesn't speak English.
Oh, okay. Do you swear that your testimony will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. If you could state your name and address for the record and tell us about your project.
Okay. Hello, my name is Nansalma Monk. I'm the owner of Nomad's Mongolian Food Restaurant, and we are planning to work opening our restaurant in Mongolian Heritage Center, which is located in 11301 Prospect Heights, Wolf Road. And yeah, since our Mongolian community bought this building a year ago, and there are all of Mongolian activities are happening there, and also we need them for the service, for food service. That's why we are the Mongolian community leaders and organizations, and we are discussing about it. We need the necessity for the food service.
Okay.
To expand a little bit, the Heritage Center purchased the building a little over a year ago. They occupy the first 2 floors, and then 2 Mongolian businesses occupy 3 and the 3rd and 4th floor. And in talking with the Heritage Center, they had a desire to offer traditional food for their participants and to the public, and this is where Ms. Monk almost said.
So the building looks very much like an office building. Will there be any signage for the public to know that there is a restaurant? I mean, right now, there is not a restaurant in that building,
Not a
right?
restaurant, yeah, nothing in the, but we are planning to open on the 2nd floor with the next to the hall, big hall.
The question is signage to advertise your business. Have you talked with the Heritage Center or agreed to place signage on the building to bring attention to your business?
Of course, first we will concentrate on for Mongolians who works and for working, going to host in that building. And also since our business is we also for the work for cities, that's why maybe we will get the signage.
So in the applicant, one of their primary business models is also support the community through delivery and carry-out services. Could you explain your other restaurant and?
Yeah, we already have a restaurant in this place. This is Mongolian and Asian food restaurant, but we mostly, since we have the up to 80 seats, and also mostly we have the experience for the carrying out, and since after COVID, a lot of Mongolians just drive through. We don't have drive through, but just order online and just pick up services. That's why we will also carry out these services here, because in the Mongolian Heritage Center space is so small. We don't have to serve many people. That's why mostly we concentrate on delivery service.
So, any other questions from the commissioners to the applicant?
So what kind of percentage are you thinking is going to be the public versus the people that are already using the facility?
Mostly concentrate on the people who are using the facilities. Then the second choice since we are business, second choice would be the Mongolian people who live around the suburb areas.
In your operations plan, you had mentioned that you had a 700 square foot storefront in a high traffic area. Was that your other restaurant that you're talking about?
We haven't.
So in your operations plan?
I think she,
Exhibit 6.
You're not planning to make any modifications to the exterior of the building, are you? No. And you're located on the 2nd floor,
Yes, second floor.
so it's really not a storefront.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting build.
Right, yeah.
I mean, and I'm not asking questions, those are the main comments. Is this building sprinklered, Dan?
Yes,
And has city water, either?
it's supplied by Illinois American Water.
It is, okay. I just, not that this affects our decision today, but to do a kitchen exhaust hood, a grease trap on the second floor in office building of this, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be very tricky. What's below this restaurant? What occupies the first floor?
Well, this is store, clothes store.
A clothing store.
that's
A clothing store?
Clothing gift store, Mongolian clothing
Okay.
gift store.
Because your construction is going to severely impact that business. Because all your plumbing, I mean, there's a lot underground that's going to go there.
The bathrooms where the main plumbing are on the second floor. There's no bathrooms or water on the first floor. There's water and bathrooms in the basement and on the second floor, which account for the offices, and then there's on the fourth. So it meets the plumbing code, but most of that plumbing is up the center chasin ceiling.
Yeah, I'm just like, the floor drains, the hand sinks, the 3-comp drain,
Yeah.
that's going to have to get routed somewhere. The hood's going to have to get exhausted out.
Understood.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky build.
Is there fire suppression in the building now?
Just sprinkler, I believe.
Sprinkler?
And probably fire alarm.
It's alarmed and sprinkled.
Yeah.
What about the restroom? Is it part of the restaurant or is it part of the floor?
It meets the occupant limit for the overall floor. When they took over operations, they ended up adding bathrooms on the fourth floor and on the basement to accommodate the potential occupant load of the center and the businesses.
Okay.
So that part of it was planned in advance.
So what other occupants are in here? There's a clothing store on the first floor. The third and fourth are businesses, Mongolian offices? Offices that are,
Other Mongolian businesses.
okay.
And then most of the first floor and second, the north half of the first floor is the offices for the Mongolian Heritage Center. And then the second floor has classrooms, places where they do language classes, heritage language classes. They do a lot of chess activities. They use the large open space sometimes for wrestling or
Wrestling, dancing, for that.
Okay.
So-
Since it is the big hall room, there is all activities for Mongolian communities.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, besides, the idea seems great, just the location of the building is going to be extremely hard to put a full-service kitchen like this in.
Since it almost feels like a kitchen for an existing business, does it need to have a permit for a restaurant?
Yes, and there's twofold. Number one, because of it was not part of the original business plan, so they need the special use for the restaurant. And then secondarily, they are looking to bring in patrons from the community, whether they're Mongolian or non-Mongolian. They're hoping to expand the Mongolian experience and assimilate into the community and get the community to appreciate. They've done a number of events at the Forest Preserve and Park, working with Harper College.
What side will this face?
This would face the west. This faces Wolf Road, so the windows face the Wolf Road.
So the only caveat I would say is if it's because that is a street view, like there wouldn't be allowed to mount an exhaust fan to the side of the building.
Okay.
Or the mechanicals would have to be hidden off of Wolf Road.
Wait, Wolf Road is here or here?
Wolf Road runs
Okay.
that direction.
Because looking at this,
One is Wolf Road, the right one is for the Harper one.
yeah, because where the exhaust fan's situated in here, there are direct routes right out, an exhaust fan mounted to the side of the building off of Wolf Road, into that glass. I think they might have to redo their plan, but I would say a part of the condition would be the exhaust fan can't be visible from the street. It can't be mounted to the side of the building, visible from the street. That's just my thoughts. I think it would be a pretty much of an eyesore.
If that is the recommendation of the majority, that's the condition that can be added.
Is that governed by the code? Like when you apply for a permit, would permit pick that up?
Not necessarily. This, if they could mount it outside and achieve the exhaust rate and all the other things, it could be mounted to the side of the
Oh,
building.
gotcha, okay.
So this falls into, if you're gonna grant the special use to allow the restaurant, then you do need to think about the aesthetics in mounting, so it's not impacting the street appearance and visibility of the building.
Good catch.
It says that the hour, I just want to confirm that the hours of operation are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. for the
Yes.
public.
Yes,
And they're gonna be here?
but of course, although it is 11, we have to prepare a lot, and our regular time is 11 to 3, and 3 to 4 is lunchtime, break time, 4 to 7:30, but we have to, every week have to clean, that's why I picked enough time.
The offices have normal business hours.
I think another thing we should probably add is any windows that they do have should be shaded or darked out where you can't see the inside of the kitchen, like just operations of the kitchen, you know?
So,
Because you're gonna build the walls right up against there, so you shouldn't, they've got to shade the windows somehow.
so that the windows that are in, if you're looking at the floor plan, the area that is right in the cooking service area here, to the north of the cash wrap counter, they'll close, but the other windows heading to the south and on the
That's these
west,
windows,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm, yep. So basically, the first half of the windows from the entryway to the south
Should be,
could be, have some kind of protection.
yeah, I'm trying to look at to think of the
Yeah.
verbiage, but something that would obscure the view into, like, on a back of drywall or back of a studded wall.
It
or
should
into a
be,
kitchen,
it
yeah.
should have a proper coverage.
Screen, yeah.
Screen, okay. That's the will.
Just for the record, too, I wanted to mention that I had concerns about exiting requirements, since there's only one exit, and you're actually going through the multipurpose room to go out, but Director Peterson did confirm that the exiting requirements have been met.
And I have a copy for those. When the Heritage Center did the remodeling plan, they do have for the ballroom, the big community room, 2 means of egress, because this space has an occupant load less than 49, they're allowed to have a single exit out. They can't go through that other space. So this is, you can pass that around if anybody needs to take a look. We'll enter this as the next exhibit on the list. I think it's 10,
What's it gonna become?
exhibit 10.
That I know what we call it.
This is a life safety plan.
So there's no signage? Only what's in your window? It's like an office building.
Yeah. At this time, I've had discussions with Mongolian Heritage Center. They're trying to grow the Heritage Center and grow their businesses, and they're doing it all on fundraising and things, and they're doing well, but I think signage is not on the top priority list right now.
Would they be able to put electronic sign in the window on the second floor?
They could do that, yes. We do allow window signage per the zoning code.
You almost don't want building signs on, so it would look kind of gaudy. I think.
Understood.
Yeah.
So we could work with the applicants on what would be permissible sizes for the windows that they have to help them get some promotion at that point in time. But those signages wouldn't need variations. At that time, we'd work with them to keep it within the restraints of the code.
So this would be the only restaurant of this kind in our city where it's usually a restaurant is either a standalone building or a part of a strip mall.
Correct.
I mean, they're common, other places, I've seen them many places, but just in our city, this would be the first.
Correct.
Okay, let's make it work.
Kind of like one in the Woodfield Mall. In essence, right?
In
Just a
essence,
smaller Woodfield Mall, right?
Go to Chinatown, let's go have some fun and get some real food.
Yeah, no, I think it'll, especially with it being a heritage center and they have that population, that demographic that would probably, would love to have this food, I can imagine. I just think it's gonna be a challenge getting it to fit where you're trying to get it to fit. Because I've built a lot of restaurants and this is a challenge. I think this is the hardest place you're gonna find in the floor you're putting it on and the location, it's just a tough spot. Like that exhaust fan is gonna be hard to find a way to make it functional and get it exhaust, and you're exhausting grease, so it's a tricky thing. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions, comments from the commissioners? Well, thank you for your presentation. Any more questions to Director Peterson? Somebody, Lenny? So we have two conditions right now. The first one is
The exhaust hood.
the exhaust fan location.
Mhm.
And then the second one is not,
Obscure the windows.
The aesthetically block the windows to prevent view of the operating kitchen.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You may have a seat now.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, if there are no other questions or comments, can I please have,
I have one question for Director Peterson. Would they come back with a diagram and/or architectural drawing for the ventilation? And I would hate for them to start their project and then all of a sudden find a hardship that they can't make it work, and they've already, would that be part of the building permit?
Yes, in short, yes.
Okay.
Their design professional will have to work within the confines of the building and the conditions placed. And when they submit for permit, we would be reviewing to that to work through the challenges and the requirements.
thank you for clarifying that, that's important.
Yeah, do we, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but another concern question. So you have a clothing store below. Being in a restaurant situation, this is currently an office area, I would guess?
This space here is an open space, and at one time, they were looking to do a little kitchenette, and then they decided that that wasn't their stronghold as a center. So the space was originally designed as a storage space.
So, I don't know if we need to be concerned with the tenant below, but as a restaurant above, someone spills a mop of water, that's gonna find its first space down is the clothing store. I don't know how well this building's sealed, I don't know if that's our concern or not.
To be honest, the Heritage Center owns both floors, so they're the landlord, tenant, leaseholder, or leasee of all the spaces, so ultimately, the Heritage Center has that responsibility.
So they'd be pissing themselves off,
Mm-hmm.
in essence, okay.
Just a point of clarification too, the room numbers are mislabeled. That's why it was confusing. Your restaurant is labeled with the 100s instead of the 200s.
Yeah.
This was the original room yeah, they took the original remodeling door schedule and room schedule plan from the Heritage Center rebuilt and just overlaid it, looks like. So we'll get on the plans, we'll get a clarification of the unit numbers. And that will be matched up to the address marquee in the lobby.
Okay, if we're If we're all exhausted with the questions, can I please have a motion to close case number 25-13SU at 7:36?
Can I make,
Yes.
for Neil, a question? So the exhaust fan, you just don't want it exhausted out the west elevation, correct?
Yeah, so in general, most restaurants that are in a situation like this will mount an exhaust fan right here,
Right.
and then it'll get ducted here. So that would be like an eyesore from visible when they're, so they could put an inline fan in the space and come out a louver out the side of the building, pop out a window. It's got to be aesthetically pleasing, but the easy way and the most conventional way is to put an exhaust fan on the side of the building, duct it to the top of the hood, and you're done.
So you might want to clarify that condition,
Okay,
how,
so
That's the way I understood it.
So they can't hide it with the screen, Neil, like they do?
they could put one,
AC units?
yeah, so you could put one like in the ceiling of the restaurant and then just duct it to a louver that's tied into the building. I don't know how the structure of the building is, if it has ability to put like into that brick area above, cut in like a metal louver and exhaust out.
You're just trying to eliminate the potential of a mushroom cap vent out there with
Sitting on the side of the building.
with the potential of whatever.
I've also seen it vented above their ovens, but then duct on the roof to the back end.
Yeah, so they could, if they could, there's a duct chase right behind the stairs on these plans. They can get, but the thing is you're dealing with either black iron or stainless steel duct that hood manufacturers make. I don't know how much space is left in this duct shaft. If they can get it up the duct shaft and run a fan on the roof, that's the most applicable way I would do it, but I don't know the building well enough to do that condition. There's other ways to do it, like, it's usually, with grease, it's gotta be quick, it's gotta be a straight shot in general, because it collects in corners and stuff. But there's really expensive ways that, you can scrub grease before it gets exhausted. But that's what they do in the city. But here, the two options will be putting an inline fan in the ceiling and coming out and cutting a louver in the brick.
So you're okay with, I thought we did not want to do that.
A louver would be, like, if you painted like a dark brown, like something colors close to the brick, it'd be fine, you wouldn't notice it. It'd look like a vent, you know what I'm saying?
But you'll have grease dripping down the side if it's not maintained properly.
Correct, yeah, so that's a question of, that's a question for Dan, if they want
I
to.
think at this point
Yeah.
in time that the condition is that you don't want a visible exhaust appliance on the side of the building. Then when they come in with their plans, then it's up to us to determine if it's one that can address the aesthetics view on the side, and it could be done through either louvers or grate with a clean, and a maintenance plan or cleaning plan.
Yeah,
Well, I would bring that back.
okay,
Just as for a comment, is this more in line with what you were thinking?
okay. Yeah, ideally, getting up the roof is the best, so being on the fourth floor is ideal, but this is the challenge when you have multi-story buildings and exhaust fans in the middle.
We've dealt with this in Arlington Heights years ago. I dealt with this in Lake Zurich on one facility. The design professionals usually can meet the challenges. It's going to be a challenge, and there may be a cost factor. However, these conditions, when I met with the owner and I met with the representative from Mongolian Heritage Center, we talked about either the ground floor or the second floor and the potential challenges, and it was viewed that the second floor had the lesser of the challenges.
Yeah, I think the ground floor is gonna be less a challenge for plumbing, because you're gonna find their plumbing is gonna be tricky to do as well, but, and then you have the HVAC, the cost of this build can get high, and that's not our concern, but being from the design world, you can get around this through design. It's just, you gotta throw a lot of money at it, and that's a concern of what it is and how much they wanna do it, so that's something they'll have to solve, as long as we put the conditions of this is what you need to solve, I guess.
So I think from this board's perspective, if you're satisfied with the concept and this, and the appropriate would be to move forward and allow staff through the permitting process to make sure.
Adhere to the conditions. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, very good comments, Neil. Can I Can I please have a motion to close case number 25-13SU at 7:41?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner Mashewski. Commissioner Kiefer.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Can I now have a motion to accept into the public record testimony presented this evening, as well as exhibit number 10, life safety plan, as part of case number 25-13SU?
I'll make the motion.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff. Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Mashewski.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Can I now have a motion to recommend to the city council approval of case number 25-13SU, special use for a restaurant in B2 zoning district at 1301 South Wolf Road, Unit 209 in Prospect Heights, with the following conditions. Number one,
Is the aesthetic covering of the windows related to the actual
inside operations.
inside kitchen operations. And the second one would be that to have an
Aesthetically pleasing exhaust.
yeah,
I think that leaves it open to determine.
well, that any exhaust would have to match the building's facade, match the color and not be aesthetically different than there. You're not going to put a silver cap up there. You're looking, it could be,
Yeah, I would say
flush
no,
mount.
no mechanical equipment can be mounted to the side of the building, and any
Exhaust needs to be aesthetically
exhaust
pleasing.
that would be installed through a louver should be aesthetically pleasing.
okay, that's fine. We've got the tape. We'll take the,
I'll make that motion.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, roll call, please.
Commissioner Mashewski.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons. Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye.
so that being said, you've got a unanimous recommendation to move forward to city council. The meeting will be on what did I say, the 9th or 10th?
I want to say 9th.
The 9th, Monday night, the 9th of December, or the
No,
8th.
It's going to be the 8th.
It's December 8th, Monday night, December 8th, will be the city council meeting here in this room at 6:30 PM. The week before that, we will be in conversation of what's going on. All right?
Thank you, good luck with your project. Okay. Do we have any updates on previous applications?
You probably guessed, but the applicant for 1025 North Rand officially had withdrawn the application in writing. That's why it was not placed back on the agenda.
What was that for?
That was the mixed use.
Oh, for that vacant lot?
Yep. So not sure what's going to happen there. We also we will be having a fence variation for the January meeting, as we do not have a meeting in December. It will be on the week of Christmas. We may also have a secondary case about a potential community living facility, looking for a variation on the 1,500-foot lineal distance between another licensed facility. I will let you know more when that comes in.
That's for January?
That they want to move quickly from what I've been in communication with them, so they have until December 26th to get their application, which reality is December 23rd, to get their completed application filed. Other than that, we don't have anything going on for a couple months.
All right. So I would like to take the opportunity to thank the commissioners for a very productive 2025. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. And with that said, can I please have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
7:46.
I will second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.